Here's Charlie Dickens, chapter 77, entitled Tinker's Shock. Tinker turned the corner and he was shocked to see a fire engine outside and his house and a crowd of onlookers. Smoke was puttering out of the windows, and then he saw an ambulance, and then a man was being carried out on a stretcher. It was hard for him to take it all in. It was surreal, he thought. He ran over to the man on the stretcher and he knew that it was his dad. The smoke stung his eyes and it was thick in his throat like poison. A wave of conflicting emotions swept over him: fear, pain, shock, and even relief. The firemen and ambulancemen noticed the shock on his face and they helped him into the ambulance, and in an instant they were speeding through the streets. Tinker glanced at his dad, who was covered with a mask over his face, and the beep beep of the machines made it seem like a surreal kind of game, but it wasn't. Tinker wiped at his smoke-stung eyes, and he knew that it was all too real. He sat in the waiting room, and he never felt so lonely or scared. He was scared for his dad and for himself. He watched as the doctors and nurses ran up and down the corridor in an endless stream, and he was pleased that he wasn't in their shoes. He tried to conjure up happy memories of his dad, but he could hardly think of any, and it made him feel sad and guilty. Tinker blew on his too hot and too black tea, and then he was amazed to see Charlie walking down the corridor with his mum. They both looked very serious, thought Tinker, before he fainted.